If I'm Khvicha, I sack this man. So look, jog. I'm gonna call you jog. Yo, jog. I'm not gonna call you Jogelli. Yo, jog. You don't know anything, bro. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Kilo day. Kilo day. Kilo shit. Do your Googles. Ask your Yoruba friend. Ask your Yoruba friends. Ask what that means. Kilo day. Kilo day. Kilo shit. Kilo day. Waiting. So, how do I start this? How do I start this? This has been seen as the key 1-2 punch as to why Napoli won it. Now, I believe Napoli won that Serie because of Spalletti. Spalletti was the main reason why they won that Serie, as has been seen by how Napoli have been in free fall this season. So we could just see how important your boy Spalletti was. But beyond Spalletti, if you now look at the players, everyone did their part. It's a team game, it's a team effort. But the true standout components were Osimhen and Khvicha. But if you had to choose, if there was a nuke pointed to my cranium and say, no, who was the one player, again, beyond Spalletti, who I feel was the most important component to them winning was Spalletti. But beyond Spalletti, who was the most important on-field player for them? Goldwyn Games. Yeah, I mean, the great, the playmaker, the defender, midfielder, top scorer, clutch goals, key goals, important goals. Taking everything into account, he was Napoli's best and most important player last season. Shout out to Khvicha, shout out to Kim, shout out to everybody who also contributed. But if you had to pick one over the course of the entire 38 games, it was Osimhen. 100% it was Osimhen. He was the most important player. But there's always been a thing brewing. There's always been this push to push Khvicha ahead of my fellow compatriots. When they won, we all saw that image of where they basically put the crown on Khvicha. And guys were like, no, Khvicha, we like you, you are. But let's not get it twisted. We respect you. But if anybody deserves the crown, it's your boy Vic. The Vic is the only Vic O. Vic O is the only guy that defends that crown. So you know. Okay. So already I was like, okay, this is there's something weird here where there always seems to be this push of Khvicha over Osimhen. Some may say is there a bit of racism involved? I don't want to touch that topic. I was like, no, let's not bring that up and everything, even though we know that. And I've got many Italian friends, bro. My neighbors are Italian, and I'm really cool with these guys. Play football with them, talk to them and everything. So my neighbors, Italian, super nice people. But even they tell me, these guys are Italian, proper Italians. Even they tell me that, yeah, there is racism in Italy. And these are Italians. So this is not me. Italians have told me that, yes, there is a racism problem in Italy. So that's not me. So, but see, things have not taken an interesting twist. And this is where things get real. This is Khvicha's agent. Let's read it and study it. Osimhen signed a new contract, but do you really think he will spend his entire career at Napoli? I can already tell you he will go to Saudi Arabia next summer. Let's stop it there. You're not his agents. Do you know him personally? Do you know him intimately? Shout out to my guy Omar, who I had on here a few months ago, who actually was the first to get the scoop of Osimhen going to Napoli. Shout out to my Niger man who first got the scoop. So if Omar says, I'm like, okay, it's Omar, he actually knows him and his family. Who the heck is this Mamuka? So look, jog. I'm gonna call you jog. Yo, jog. I'm not gonna call you Jogelli. Yo, jog. You don't know anything, bro. Do you know Osimhen? Do you know intimately? So how can you say I can already tell you he will go to Saudi Arabia next summer? From how? From where? All because you're the agents of Khvicha. There is no proof that you know Osimhen intimately. Omar, as was proven by pictures with him and Osimhen, him actually having the scoop of being the first to say Osimhen will join Napoli. He's already proven that, yeah, I have a link to Osimhen that other guys don't have. Jog, what the hell have you proven? So Napoli have raised his salary, but Khvicha would not accept such a transfer even for $1 billion. He'd rather play for Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, or Manchester City. Kvaratskhelia has different targets and preferences. If I'm Khvicha, I sack this man. I sack this man. What you've done is you have now created a problem and a rift. If I'm Walter Mazzarri, the manager of Napoli, I speak to Khvicha and say, either put your agents on a leash or you sack him, because you are creating issues in the dressing room. Because Osimhen, being our best player, we know how he will receive this, and we'll get to the response. But you two are important. So by this being put out there, thus trying to paint Osimhen in a particular light, but particularly trying to say Khvicha has particular values in football, Osimhen has particular values, which is Osimhen is a money chaser, but Khvicha, it's not about money, it's about true integrity and legacy. You're creating a rift because you're pushing a narrative. Now, if you're Osimhen, it is unfair to paint someone associated to someone. Put it this way. For Osimhen, you would say it's unfair to utilize guilty by association. It is unfair. Like, it is unfair for Osimhen to now chastise Khvicha due to guilty by association. If my father does something heinous, horrible, don't take it out on me. Oh, but you're his... Okay, yeah. I know I'm his son, but I can't understand why my father did that. I can't understand why my brother did that. It is unfair to do guilty by association. Judge everybody individually. Because we've had instances where agents have done crazy stuff and some players have had to either quiet them down or sack them. But why would you say this? Because my thing is that, are you saying this because you are somehow jealous that Osimhen is getting more light and more praise than your own player? That may be the issue. And you know what makes it interesting? Okay, this is what makes it interesting. All right. Khvicha is the main guy. Osimhen, oh, he's a bad egg. Khvicha only really looks good because of Osimhen, because Khvicha, you're not a high-volume goal scorer, but you get assists. Who are those assists going to? Osimhen, the top scorer in Serie. Let's take Osimhen out of it. Who's going to replace those goals? Simeone? Any of those guys in there? So if that happens, your assist goes down. Your team does not play as well. And is your name still as hot? Because I'm sorry, the hottest name right now, or rather between both of them, is Osimhen. Osimhen is a much more hotter prospect in the transfer markets than Khvicha. These are just facts. Okay, facts don't discriminate. Facts don't have any emotion. The facts and truth are emotionless. Lies are filled with emotion. Lies are fueled by emotion. Truth has zero emotion. Truth is just truth. Facts is just facts. But here's his response. And I love this response. I love this response. So, dear Mamuka Jog, I'm going to call him Jog. So, dear Jog, you are a piece of filth and a disgrace. I'm embarrassed at your sense of reasoning, dumb F. Keep my name at your mouth. Keep my wife's name at your mouth. Basically, he was going to say Will Smith. Will Smith would be proud. Will Smith would be like, you know what? I'm proud of you, boy. Will Smith would be proud. Keep my name, keep my goddamn name out your mouth. I love this energy. For Osimhen, of course you should put yourself in Osimhen's shoes. And have someone say that you're a money chaser, that you want to go to Saudi Arabia. And see, oh, beautiful. See, okay, let me break it down. Okay, let's play his game. He wants to go to Saudi Arabia for the money. So, guys, this is club football. I do not chastise Benzema, Cristiano, Kante, Ruben Neves for going to Saudi Arabia. Ruben Neves put it beautifully. I'm trying to put a ball inside efficiency. This is a game. This isn't politics. This isn't like social economy or anything. This is talking for the UN. It's trying to put a ball inside efficiency. It is a game. It's not real. It's not real life. It's not serious. It's a game. The most important thing is providing for my family. Everything else, okay, it's cool. I want to win trophies, do stuff, have a legacy. No. This is life. The most important thing is that my family is good. My friends are good. My community is good. My family's is good. And we are all amazing. And I can use my money to change things. Look at what Saudi money has done for Senegal. Amazing. Amazing. So Osimhen could go to Saudi Arabia and crazy amounts of money. Take that back to Lagos. That needs a lot of help. Okay. Take the money and go to Yaba, where my friend lives in Yaba, and try and actually improve the roads in Yaba, improve the housing, improve the infrastructure there. And that's totally amazing. Who cares about Champions Leagues, World Cups, and everything? Trying to improve Nigeria and improve its infrastructure using the Saudi money, that is way better than any Champions League, World Cup, or Euro, or AFCON you could win. But you're trying to paint a narrative that a teammate of Khvicha is a money chaser and Khvicha himself doesn't chase money. That even if it was 2 billion, 3 billion, no. So you're saying that one guy has much more integrity and is chasing footballing legacy. Another guy doesn't have that integrity, isn't chasing a footballing legacy, and is just a money chaser. What are you trying to pull? What are you trying to pull? So I don't know how this union will go on. Because if you're Osimhen now, again, it's wrong to have guilt by association, but we are only human beings and we are emotional people. If I'm Osimhen and I see Khvicha, I look at him differently. Now, if Khvicha comes up to me and says, my agent's crazy, what he said was stupid, it was dumb and everything, then I'll be like, even if Khvicha said that, I will still have that thing back in my mind of, they're trying to push Khvicha. I was the best player, top goal scorer, but they put the crown on his head. Now they're not trying to paint this narrative that, I am this money chaser and he's not a money chaser. All those things will still be in his subconscious. Which is why I think even more so, Osimhen is out. Like, Arsenal, Chelsea, United, it's up. It's up. It's up. Do you know what I want? And I know it won't happen because it's so early. Do you know what I would want? Especially after this and everything. Because my thing, I want to see Napoli without Osimhen. Please, I want to see them. Bro, I think in their last game, they got barbecued and baked up in their last game because Osimhen is with the Super Eagles ahead of the Equatorial Guinea game on Sunday. So they didn't have Osimhen. And I think they got cooked like 4-1. So my thing is, okay, Khvicha, here's the proper amazing player and everything. Cool. Osimhen is the money chaser. Let Osimhen leave and let Khvicha carry this team. Let this your amazing Khvicha carry this team without Osimhen. Let's see how well they freaking do. Let's see how well these guys do. Let's see how well they freaking do. Let's see it. So I would love for Osimhen to leave in January. I would love, because Napoli, they're finished. Like, that is a conversation in and of itself. Like, how Napoli have completely gone down the tube since Spalletti has left. So that's a whole other discussion. But I would love for Osimhen to leave in January. Just be like, okay, Khvicha, you're the guy. Here, take the team, carry the team. No, come on, I'm the money chaser guy. No, you're the real proper guy, money. Yeah, all I want is money. Cool. You take the team. I'm out. I'm out. But I just think the key thing here is this: is that anybody who has issues with anybody going to Saudi Arabia. See, here's my thing, because before I used to. Hence why I was the guy that said, Oscar, you bum, you're moving during your peak. How dare you? And for me, look, if Osimhen went to Saudi Arabia, at one point I would be angry. You see, an aspect of me would be angry because an aspect of me would be angry because he's Nigerian and I have a Niger bias. So I want him to be one of the best players in the world. I want him to receive the praise that he deserves. And for that to happen, I need him to be at a Real Madrid. I need him to be at a Barcelona. I need him to be at a Bayern Munich. I need him to be at a top club, so he has a chance of being respected as one of the best players in the world and winning a Ballon d'Or, due to my bias of seeing Nigerians want to do well. That's one aspect. But the other aspect is like, life is bigger than football. Life is bigger than football. Like, again, look at what Sadio Mane has now done. Like the hospitals he's built. How he's totally built up his area. And I'm sure he's going to have much more improvements with the money he's earning in Saudi Arabia. So if Osimhen now goes to Saudi Arabia, I'm like, damn it, man, I really wanted you in Europe so you can now play UCLs and I'm trying to build your legacy as one of the best strikers of a generation. But put that to one side, I'm like, life is more important. I just recently came back from Nigeria right now, talking to Nigerians about the state of the country, how have things improved and everything. And I'm like, if he goes to Saudi Arabia and crazy amounts of money and takes a portion of that and invests it into improving the roads, the infrastructure, starts a youth project to get young kids off the streets into football academies or into other activities, I'm like, that is worth way more than 20 Champions Leagues, 20 Ballon d'Ors, 20 AFCONs, and 20 World Cups. That's way more. Team actually helping Nigeria, improving the lives of those less fortunate, is worth more than anything he could have achieved in football. So that is why I say so to the Ruben Neves, to the Mane, Benzema, because see, I'm older now. You see, when I said that about Oscar, I was younger, much more immature, and I wasn't thinking about life. I was like, oh, Oscar, where are you going? I'm like, wait, hold on. It's about life. And money makes the world go round. And money can be used to change things, improve things. So, me being much more mature right now, much more wiser, I'm like, go ahead, earn the bread. Go earn the bread and use the money to improve things. So I'm like, cool, do that. You see, club football is different from international football. As for international football now, it's all about, and yeah, we'll say that. It's all about your boy. It's all about this, it's all about heart. But go and do your thing. Earn that money and do life, because life will always come before anything, including football. But Vic, leave Napoli. Like he's leaving. And I think we all know he's leaving, but most likely he leaves in the summer. But I want him to leave in January. Just to really be like, you know what? No. I would love that, because we're not winning the AFCON. We know this. I love that when he comes back from Cote d'Ivoire, he hands in a transfer request. Says, no, I want a transfer request. I want to leave now. And I want someone to come in, put down that big money, and he leaves in January. That would just be the biggest move. I would love that, man. So, it's what it is, man. But Vic, we need you, first of all, in Cote d'Ivoire to do your damn thing.